Yo, what's good?
Happy holidays from Danny Boy,
Prophecy, Jesus.
and just in time for Christmas, we have our new To Thrive and Prosper collaboration album. CD versions out now. Make sure to cop yours today.
Hit up Batch Records if you want to get a copy.
I never leave home without mine.
We make great gifts.
Yep. So enjoy this episode
Underground Hype Show.
right
Go.
now. Yo, what's good? Welcome back to another episode of the Underground Hype Show. I am 1/3 of your host. I am Danny Boy.
I am Prophecy.
And it's your boy Jesus.
And we're back with another episode. We got special guests Heff and Monty Psychs. Man, thank you guys for coming to the Underground Hype Show. How you guys doing?
For sure. I'm doing well. How you guys feeling?
Doing pretty good as well, guys. Much appreciated being out here.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming out, bro. Tell the people where you're from right now for the people that don't know.
From the east side of Chicago.
South side of Chicago.
Chicago's in the building out here in Burbank with us. Yo, shout out to them. Come on. So being from Chicago, please tell me how it is growing up there and just coming up in the music scene, because I know the music scene out there is really popular with Kanye West. You got Juice WRLD, King Von, R.I.P. So what makes you guys different from them, and how was it coming up from there?
Me and bro actually been doing music for a while. We came up really in the blog era of music. So we come from making like some of the top blogs in the Midwest and shit like that. And what was the rest of the question?
the way you grew up in Chicago and just coming up as an artist, just really want to know how that is.
Honestly, man, I believe every teenager or child or Chicago kid grows up the same way. It's just all about like what you end up leading into. Like a lot of the guys that we know from old block, I won't say I know all of them, but I grew up 5 minutes from there.
Oh,
you know
crazy.
what I'm saying? So, and I have a completely different life than those guys do. You know what I'm saying? So it's really all about the decisions you make and the places you stay away from, or don't get too deeply involved in, and you can move as a regular person, without no issues.
It's crazy. How about you, Monty?
Kind of similar, but at the same merit, I kind of bounced around. Like I moved to Florida when I was like 5. Even though I'm from the city, moved to Florida for a while, which kind of helped me to have like a different kind of influence on my sound, hearing like a lot of the southern stuff. And then coming back to Chicago, and then kind of getting that culture shock of, damn, this is really what the city's like right now.
Okay, and then what made you want to start? What was like your biggest influence of becoming an artist, and what are some of like your earlier influences like as you're starting?
Alright, so for me, when I saw Michael Jackson, like I might have been like 4 or 5, I don't even remember my age, but seeing Michael Jackson, like old videos and stuff, and seeing bro perform, I just wanted to do that. I wanted to just entertain and like give that same feeling that he gave me to other people.
That's dope. For me, so I had family members that was in the music business. So Crucial Conflict, they're a big Chicago group, where they were like in the 90s. They were signed to Sony, and went on tours, and the BETs, the Hip Hop Awards, like everything you could think of, like they was there. And also another one of my cousins was signed to Death Row. His name is Danny Boy. He sung on Tupac's "I Ain't Mad at You."
Wait, what was your relationship to him?
That's my cousin.
No way.
All right, so then so just I can prove this shit too.
Damn, it's crazy.
Pulling out the receipts.
Let me see that.
So this is Danny Boy.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? This is real. His shit. This is my cousin. Like literally. Wait till the messages load.
That's crazy.
Damn, yeah, okay. All right, so we see the DM. So yeah, Danny Boy from Death. I know exactly who you're talking about. I've seen his yeah, we see the DMs. No, yeah, I've seen the Vlad TV interviews and everything. Yeah, it's crazy.
Also, I changed my rap name. My rap name was D Hugh Early. I'm showing y'all this shit as well. Like I said, I could back up everything I'm saying. And so he actually was on my project as well.
No way.
Love Freak.
Oh,
yeah, he did.
The receipts are verified.
Yeah, so yeah.
I came to this is when I had dreads, and I came out here and shot an album and shit like that.
Oh, damn.
Nice.
Yeah, I cut my hair and shit, change up the
Cool,
image.
cool, cool.
So,
Yeah, Danny boy. Yeah,
so,
okay.
So like that's how I got my start in music. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like a lot of people, no, not even a lot of people, but I didn't know as a child. Like I was in the studio. You know, like I didn't know. All I know is like, why am I here around so much noise? You know what I'm saying? And then I grew up, got a little older, and realized like I'm in a recording studio. You know, so
Damn.
yeah,
That's tight.
that's how I got my start.
What a story.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's dope, man. Yeah, I've seen like his interviews and stuff on Vlad, and that's crazy.
Yeah, man. Not to cut you out,
Oh, yeah.
but like it's crazy. Like a lot of shit he won't even talk about. So I'm gonna just say one thing, right? I asked him, "Was the Illuminati real?" And he was like this. I said, "Okay, cool."
He said no.
That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know.
Okay, cool. So,
But yeah, that's good. That's good. But yeah, you brought up Michael Jackson, man. I mean, to be honest, like when I was a kid, I also like watched a lot of his stuff. Like I was a big fan. I remember going and seeing his like movies, and like he had a movie out like in '08. I want to go see it with my fam. I didn't know how big of a Michael Jackson fan I was, like when I was a kid. But yeah, there was just something about him. And then like when I became like an artist and a performer and stuff, and I watched his like concerts and music videos, like Thriller, like when you actually watch it, because when you watch Thriller like young, you're like, all right, it's kind of like weird. But when you grow up and you like watch the dance moves and the cinematography of like Thriller, and not only that, just like also like his concerts, like no matter what, like whatever like race, you know, you had Asian people watching, everybody, like, and you just know like this is entertainment, like Michael Jackson's entertainment. But yeah, like I just wanted to like just kind of like add that in. But yeah, so you know, grew up in Chicago, Florida a little bit. But yeah, like kind of like musical influences, like Michael Jackson was one of them. Like what more did you guys kind of get into?
On the musical influences, 2 Chainz for me, Fab, Charlie Wilson, T-Pain,
Yeah, he's dope too.
T-Pain, and Wayne.
Wayne.
Mixtape Wayne though.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Mixtape Wayne. Man, did you guys see, speaking of Lil Wayne, did you guys see when Lil Wayne canceled his old concert because like one of his openers, like they weren't digging his opener?
Yeah,
I was looking at it and I was just like, that ain't it. I mean, what do you guys think about that?
It's crazy, but like as an artist, like I understand, like you know, like everything has to be perfect.
Damn.
You know?
That's crazy. Hold on. Bringing up Lil Wayne. I went to a Cannabis Cup in 2016 out in San Bernardino.
Okay.
Lil Wayne was the headliner. Everybody, he performed at the end, so everyone's baked, bro. You know, they're giving out like free edibles and stuff and like all this. And at the end, he comes on, he performs maybe 2 songs. Notice the crowd's vibe was off because everyone was high as hell. And he's like, left. Yeah, he left. He just left right after. He was like, I can't believe you guys' energy are this low and this and that. And homeboy dipped. I was right there. I was like, oh shit.
That's crazy.
No, he has a record of doing that, man. Because the one that I'm talking about, he left because people weren't vibing out to his opening act, like one of his artists. Then I saw another one where he was opening up for Blink 182, and he was just like, "Yo, I think this is the last show I'm gonna do." But shout out to Blink 182. I was like, "Damn, bro."
That's tough.
But dang, that's just crazy because I don't know, you should always like kind of like value your fans. I mean, and I bet it's not even cheap to see Lil Wayne. Like he has like a large fan base, and for him just to dip like that, man.
Yeah, that's tough.
Nah, but yeah, I doubt it, man. I doubt it. But yeah,
That's crazy.
but as far as like so. Then you guys did mention to me that you guys do shows in Chicago.
Right, yeah.
So, I mean, tell us a little about that. How do you guys like, how did you guys, what got you into that? Like
So-
shooting your own shows?
So it was just me. Like, you know, I said like I was always good at music, but I was horrible at networking. Like I didn't understand the networking part for a long time. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to give me a networking tool to stand on. You know, and what the Vibe Check has done for me is I have artists that come from Atlanta, Detroit, Grand Rapids, you know, and a slew of other places to come perform the same way we pulled up. You know what I'm saying? and I have a cafe behind me. It's a cafe / performance venue. You know, so like everybody's always in free. Like they don't charge to get in. I don't charge to perform. You know, and because of that, like I got like I'm building a network, and I built a network, and so like that's like really what why I wanted to do that, and that's why I got into that, to just be able to network and put other people first. Like I feel like I'm gonna shine regardless, wherever I'm at, whatever I do. So I want people to shine with me. So that was my goal.
That's good.
I always say if one of us makes it, we all make it, man. But you do shows in Chicago, bro. You got to tap in because I really want to do a show in Chicago, man.
Talking to the headmaster.
Let's go. Captain of the swim team, right? Yeah. Bro, so how'd you guys come up with swim team? I want to know, like, what does that stand for?
So it's just basically like just staying afloat.
Staying afloat.
Staying afloat.
Keeping your head above water.
Right. And,
Sink or
like,
swim.
Sink or
Oh,
swim.
so I like that one.
And also, like, you know, just for instance, right? If you swimming, you're being consistent. You know what I'm saying? Because as soon as you stop, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, I feel that.
You know, so there's just like another way, our way of being consistent. You know, and intentional about the things and the things we do in the moves we make.
I like that. That's a cool concept. And then, did you guys grow up together? Because I know you guys got a team.
So actually, like, no, we didn't. Like, me and bro, we've been rocking out for like the last 2 months together.
No way. Wow.
But like our friends, so like my best friend and his best friend are cousins. You know what I'm saying? So we've just been moving together for like the last 2 months, but we've known each other for like the last 3 years, 2-3 years.
Yeah, type
You know what I'm saying? So like 2-3 years in the making. You know, like what?
Wow, what a small world, man. It's crazy.
For sure. And then just to shout out to the rest of the members too. You know, we got like a lot of dope guys that's a part of the team. You know, some we were trying to get out here with us as well, but it didn't work out for them the way that we would like. But I'd love for you guys to meet the team, and if you guys ever come to Chicago, you know, it more than likely will happen.
Man, definitely. We're going to tap in, bro, because I really want to do a show in Chicago. Back in April, I did a tour. Okay. It hit 13 states, and we had to go through Chicago. We didn't do a show in Chicago, but we had to go through it because I think we're going to Indianapolis.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so we stopped by, man, and Chicago's such a great vibe, bro. It's so nice out there. Yeah. And I know why they call it the Windy City, because damn, it was windy, bro. I was like, what the heck?
For sure. But, and too, like, guys, this is a big stigma on Chicago. You know, like, when you hear Chicago, you think Chirac. So, like, that's how we, like, real Chicagoans, that's how we know who doesn't know, like, what's going on and, like, who's just, like, from the outside, because we don't call Chicago Chirac. We call Chicago or Chi-Town. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? So, like, it's not as bad as people make it seem. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only, like, you're only in danger if you're in danger. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know you're, like, all the, like, the op music, they know they ops. They mentioning them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, you don't never have Banks or Monty Psychs, you know, or the swim team. So, you know what I'm saying? We good. We good. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah.
Yeah, and shit, man. I would probably just have to say that probably, like, I would say like social media and the internet's got a big influence on all that, because they just want to show, because like I'm not even gonna lie, like when I thought of Chicago, I was just like, yo, I ain't never heading out of there, yo. And it's basically because of like social media. Like, you see videos and you're like, whoa, what the fuck's going on out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the videos are crazy. Like, I think, like,
still in the buses and shit.
Yeah, a couple days ago, like, there was a guy hiding in a truck bed, literally just got out and just shot everybody, bro. There was like 3 people just standing there. I was just like, what's going on over there, you know?
Like, yeah, I ain't even hear about that. Like, that's crazy.
Nah, but it's crazy. But yeah, we've all heard of that, like Chirac and stuff. But it's usually you always hear that though. Like, people that are from like a certain place, they're like, bro, it's not even like that bad, you know? It's always like fabricated stuff and like. But yeah, I mean, it's good to hear that, you know, because I mean, I would like to do a show out there. I mean, we're all artists as well.
Yeah. So you know, when you guys get a chance, right, the way I do, we'll talk about it off, you know, camera as well. The venue is Urban Lux Cafe.
Urban Lux.
So like, that's where, like, I do the shows at. You know what I'm saying? And I'll give you guys all my dates that I got available.
Yeah, sounds good.
I'm dated out to like next year.
So is that what the Vibe Check is?
Yeah.
The series, the concert
for sure.
series?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
That's
what it
nice.
is. Yeah,
Vibe check. And how like often do you guys do events?
So they wanted me to do it every week. you know, but I didn't want to burn myself out. You know what I'm saying?
No,
so
yeah.
I just wanted, so I do it monthly, and then like if I want to do like a special event, I just call and let them know ahead of time, and like they knock whoever off the calendar for me.
Oh, it's dope. No, yeah, but a show a week is heavy though.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
So
man,
it's all-
the show that you guys got on, that one took about a month and a half to plan out.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so they do take time.
Shut up.
One time, I mean, we got lucky enough to 3 shows in 1 month, and like we're talking about like the size that you like where you guys were at. 3 of those shows back to back, Friday night, Saturday night, and Saturday night. Yeah, talk about crazy, man. It was really crazy because like when we started out, like right when we got on and I made the page and everything, because like the year before we didn't have enough. We weren't underground live. We were just calling it Batch Records, old product. Okay. So, I mean, me and this guy like have the same like plans and stuff. Every time I think of something, he always says it. I always trip out on that, and I'm like, bro, I know, bro. So yeah, great minds think alike. He told me just make a page, and I was like, I was already thinking that. I'm just gonna make it. So when we made Underground Live, literally, yeah, the first 3 shows they all filled up instantly, because like we put up the first ad, the audit in 1 week, boom, the whole show was booked. And then I was like, wow, there's still people hitting me up. I was like, fine, I'll book this venue. Boom, 1 week. And then yeah, bro, and then it happened again. 3 shows lined up. I was like, all right, cool.
So that's what's up. Like,
And we actually pulled it off. Like we were like, damn, bro. But after that, like we were just like, yo, like one time a week.
Bro, after
man.
like I come set up sound, like I went to Full Sail as well. So I did some time in Florida. I was in Winter Park in Orlando, you know, going to Full Sail for a little while. And I just learned what I needed to learn, and I got up out of there, being real. You know? So I like when I do all like setting up and breaking down for my events as well, like all the wiring and shit, you know. And that's tiring, bro. Like even though I love doing the shows and putting them on, it'd be like, oh man, I got the show tomorrow. I'm real big on everybody getting their shine. Yeah. So a lot of the times I don't even perform, you know, at the show.
Yeah.
You know, I just host. And like, man, like, okay, so my show came about because I just wanted to put together a show for myself, because I was coming back outside and I was getting back into the music. So it was like my coming back outside party, you know. And so I always had relationships throughout the city, and I just made a couple calls and put together a lineup. And then when I put together the show and brought the show to Urban Lux, like they asked me, they was like, this is like well put together, like this is a great event, like could you do this often? Like, and that's when I said I got offered to do it every week, and I was like, nah, I do it every month, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, work out the kinks between there. And so, like I said, just the basis of my show, man, it's just like, you know, you just checking out your vibe, you know, because I do music, but my end goal is I want to have my own label, because like I know how to literally do everything: mix, engineer, record, make beats, shoot content, edit videos, you know, I do artwork, I do everything literally.
You're fully hands-on.
Yeah.
Fully hands-on, you know. So.
Yeah. Yeah, and as far as like over there in like Chicago, I mean, as far as like opportunities go, because I mean LA, it's always going to be endless possibilities. I mean, there's literally a ton of like promoters, event planners here, but as far as like an artist getting out there, because I mean, you know, it's a little more different, because LA, I mean, literally people come from all over the world to do whatever they want to do, especially music. I mean, music, acting, entertainment, and literally, I mean, man, there's a whole list of promoters here that, you know, do events. But as far as going over there, I mean, is it scarce out there? I mean,
man, you know, I'll put it to you like this: it's a lot of gatekeeping in Chicago. You know, it's like if you don't go and make the connections, it's like people like won't even give you the opportunity. You know, but like I'm creating a community like that's thriving because everybody is everybody's supportive. So like, and just like I take that same thing with the vibe check. If you come and perform and you leave right after you perform, you will never come back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
You can't pay me any amount to get on the show. It's a support-based show. So by me running it like that, the show always fills up. I don't even really have to promote it. It promotes itself. You know what I'm saying? And what I do is I'm real critical on the talent that hits the show. Like I'm not taking just anybody. Like I don't want that for my show, because you don't get a that's just how you build to me that's just how you build the name and the aura for the show. Like you're coming to see dope talent, so it makes it easiest for other people to come in the room. So like I said, I just started doing the show for me, and now I have 3 podcasts and a radio station, supported as well. Nice. So I got the 290 Mode podcast that supports it, Cold Hard Facts podcast that promotes it. I have Fusion Radio, they air in Chicago, 88.9, and in Texas as well. Oh, nice. They support the show, and basically what I've been able to do is just like I said, I watch labels. It was the latest label that I've watched is Great Day Records. I watched them from I was one of like their first 5 followers. So I just watched how they did everything, like from the layouts to the rollouts for the artists to everything, and I just emulated it to the best way I can. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like and I just noticed like doing stuff that way it works. You know what I'm saying? So like that's why I said like I built like the Vibe Check is taking legs of its own. And actually a guy, I forget his name, but he sung last night. He came up to me and told me he recognized me from the Vibe Check through Instagram. What? So I was like, damn. So like we exchanged numbers, and I told him like if he's ever in Chicago, come through.
That's crazy.
That's a small world, man.
Yeah, it really is.
Small world.
Yeah.
That's so insane.
How severe would you say is the gatekeeping out there? Because I would say, because like, how do I put it over here? Like over here, I want to say it's the same thing, similar, but not really, right. Because I'm not gonna put any names out there,
same.
But. How do I want to explain? Okay.
See, I'm thinking of my
yes. I kind of want to say this right. Out here, cause like when I was starting out as an artist, because I've been rapping since like 2013ish. I started rapping with this guy like back in 2013. We started really getting to performing like the end of 2022. Well, I did. I think he did. He was a little bit more consistent. But right when I got into it, I looked like I did like a few shows, but then I started looking around, and I realized like doesn't matter on whose show I get on. Like at the end of the day, like nobody's gonna really put me in that spot that I need to be at. Yeah. So that's when I was like, we got automatically like off the bat, I was like, we got to do our own shows. Like there's no getting around that. 100%. Because like even in the music thing, not even that, like life in general, leverage is like everything. Yeah, sure. Leverage is everything. So like you need to be able to tell people, what do I need you for? You know what I mean? Because if you don't come with that, you're not really going to move around the way you should.
Facts.
Facts. And when it comes to that, like I said, like I looked around and I was just like, networking is a big thing. Yeah. But even when you network, like I said, you need to do your own thing. Even doesn't matter how many times you network out here. Yeah. Nobody's ever going to put you in a spot above them, even if you're networking with the right person. Facts. You know what I mean? That's how it is. That's how I feel like it's out here. Even if you get in good with the people, because I like no name, I'm not saying no names. Even if you network with the right person that has all the connections, that person is not going to put you above them where you could leave. Well, they're going to stay in the same spot and you're going to fucking keep going up. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it comes back to where I say you need to have your own platform and leverage where you're telling people, well, what do I need you for? In that case, I mean, sky's the limit there. Because if you're trying to like network your way to the top, like for real, like as an independent artist, because if you get in like that's tapping into industry, that's different. Because if you network with the right industry that has the right connections to the industry, that's different. That's a separate conversation. Facts. But we're talking about like if you want to do things independently, you can't, like you really can't. There's a limit with the networking.
Yeah, for sure.
If you really want to do it, you have to build your own platform. Because that's the first thing. That's the thing about me. Like I've always had that hustler mentality. Like I'll always start something. And I'm like, all right, how do I get to like where I want to be at? Like I don't make no moves. Like I don't go things blindly. Yeah, for sure. I sit down and I go, okay, what I need to do? Automatically, like not even like a few months, we need to do our own events. Like like these people aren't really gonna put us on like that. Because I would DM people like early on, yo, how do I get on your show? I don't know, bro. Just like keep showing up, and it's like, well, what? Like, all right, I'll keep showing up, and what? Like, you guys are gonna put me on, or it's like, why are we just gonna play that game?
See, like, you know what? I don't mean to cut you off, but see,
No.
I say that as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, pull up. Like, that's the only way you could be a part of the show, right? And so I'm gonna shout out to her name is I Am Low. Big shout out to Low. Like, I watched her pull up to 3 vibe checks in a row. You know what I'm saying? Like, after she performed that one, you know what I'm saying? I told her, like, I seen that, and I announced that to the crowd that she pulled up. And so, like, when I announced it to the crowd after she pulled up, and I, like I said, announced it and shit, like, I DM'd her, like, look, we gonna do something. Like, we about to go to Atlanta next. You know, and, like, you more than welcome to come through with us. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like, I'm not real spiritual, but I believe in really doing like the right thing and doing like good by people, and by me believing in that, like, whenever it doesn't seem like it's a way it's always made for me. So like me believing in that, I like live in that and walk in that and try to, like, you know, attract the good things and the good vibes and the good, you know, everything towards what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then as far as like, I want to say like competition out here, and I kind of want to say this like half artists, half, you know, like event coordination. How does like the competition look? Because out here, I would say like it's a little bit, everybody kind of does support each other to an extent,
Right.
but it is kind of limited. Like the thing is that out here, it's kind of easy to, I wouldn't say easy, but if you really put your mind to it, you can start doing music and you could kind of start doing your own events or get on events. But there's a lot of on and off, or like, you know, like a lot of people go like in and out.
Right.
Like repeatedly, like it's very fast out here. Like sometimes, like there's people that, like, you know, last year they're not even doing music anymore, or like you haven't even heard about them in a while. But the competition out here is still kind of like, you really have to stand out here. Right. And like the opportunities that you have out here, they could kind of, it could be a lot of it, but it could be a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, but out there in like Chicago, I mean, like, let's say like an artist does your event. I mean, if they want to do another one, like another go to another person's show, I mean, how many options does that artist have?
So, like, man, I really wish you guys would have got the chance to interview Howie. You know, so like Howie would have been able to speak like greats to this. So I met Howie from performing on one of my shows, and like he told me verbatim, like him after he performed at a vibe check, it changed like the trajectory of his career. Damn. You know, and so like I said, I have relationships with a lot of media in Chicago. Mm-hmm. So like, just say for instance, if you guys want to come to Chicago and do a media run, I 100% can get you at least just off the back, from what I know, just off the top, a show at the Vibe Check on Fusion Radio. That's 88.9 in Chicago and Texas. Podcast, 290 Mo Podcast. He won Podcast of the Year in Chicago in 2023. And he shoots all the vibe checks for me. He does the artist interviews at the vibe check before you hit the stage. You know, co-host podcast as well. You know what I'm saying? They do music and album reviews and shit like that. So like, so basically what I'm doing, right, and basically it's piping me up. I'm just supporting other people.
That's
you
good.
Know what I'm saying? And because I'm able to do that for people and shit, like you know, I get the support right back.
Shit, that's right.
And it gets to that point because when I started like performing, like I said, like, you know, I started performing, and then I kind of realized that, you know, we all need to do our shows. In the beginning, yeah, we were performing, but I just started realizing that, well, one thing, like putting on a good show is kind of a little bit more challenging, right. And kind of like, there's nothing like performing, right, and having like a good performance and having people cheer for you and people coming up to you and like, yo, that shit was dope, like, you know, what's your Instagram, whatever. That's a good feeling as well. Yeah. But it's a different feeling when you throw on a good show and you have all the artists and they're all like, holy shit, that was a good event. Right. You know, thank you. You know, at the end of the day, like, you know, I bet you like last night, you know, a bunch of artists went home and they were just like, yo, we fucking rocked out. Especially that one group. I think you saw him, like, I don't know if you guys saw him. It was like a reggaeton artist. King Flex. Yeah, King Flex. Oh man. he was pretty much the one that shut down the show because like he brought all these girls and shit.
Girls were screaming.
All the girls were screaming and shit, and man, but yeah, like
Bro, lights went off after that.
lights went off. But yeah,
Is he from here?
yeah, it's from LA. Yeah,
Alright, so yeah, I thought I had a pretty good set too. Like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
thought I shut it down last night.
Yeah, yeah. You got a pretty good slot, like earlier in the show. Like the earlier slots, it's kind of like lately, like the earlier you go on, the better. It used to be kind of like towards the middle.
Right.
It's kind of like iffy. It bounces around, but I would say like lately going on like more in the beginning is better.
Yeah.
But it just depends on each show.
Yeah, and like I said, like I when I put my performance group together, like I'm very intentional with that. Like, do not leave after you perform.
Oh, yeah.
It's the BYOB event as well. You can bring your own liquor and shit inside. So because of that, like it's been creating like a party, and nobody wants to leave. You know what I'm saying? So like whoever is last, they don't even mind going last because they know they get to party until they stay time. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So man, I'm very welcoming, and I do all the hosting. You know what I'm saying? And like shit like that. Like I just make it like how I would want to be treated coming into an event. You know what I'm saying? And, by me just doing right, like even the way I start out the event, it's the liquor store like a couple of doors down from the venue. So I go about like a liter and I pass out shots to the whole room, and then we all take a shot together before the vibe check start. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm like I said, I just really like try to take care of everybody, and in return, like it seems like they're taking care of me. Like I'm getting more shares, more likes, more followers, like every day because of the vibe check. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just proud of what it's becoming because it's really like leaning into what we're trying to do. So like for instance, like me and bro, we do collab posts, and now we both get the numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like with the team, and like a lot of the guys, I haven't got a chance to mention them yet, but they all do something different. So like Jay Moolah, he designed the Jordan 10 wing All-Star. So it's like the 10 that it's like lime green, red, silver with the wings on the back. Jordan 10, he was with Jordan Brand, and now he has his own like Instagram TV show. You know what I'm saying? So he drops every week, and he does artwork. He has his own clothing line, Menace Clothing. I have my little cousin. He's a part of the swim team as well. His name is D. Will. He's rapping. He got his new video Slag Hit. He just dropped. I think he did like 1,200 his first day. You know what I'm saying? 24 hours. Sweet. So I also got Drew. He takes for pictures and does artwork, and he raps as well. We got Monty, bro, Souls. Tell them what you do, bro. You do everything.
Let's talk for a little bit.
Pop your shit, bro. Pop your shit.
I'm starting up my own clothing line, Psychology. I sew by hand. I play the piano. I play the violin, the trumpet. I engineer, produce, rap, sing. I do a lot.
That's good. That's good.
I got a question, bro. So in your Coffin freestyle, I saw that it has like the little crosses and stuff. Are you like Metallica, bro? Is that where you got that idea from? I see it. I see it. You know.
Whom the bell tolls? What you mean?
Hell yeah! Look at that. I saw that, bro, and I was like, I'm gonna ask him that question. You know. But that's dope. Favorite song?
Oh man, might be Enter the Sandman.
Enter the Sandman. I love it. Nothing. What's it? There we go. Nothing else matters, bro.
That's
Went blank real quick.
Bro,
that's my jam. I just get high to that one, bro, and just listen to it. That's my shit.
No, but yeah. But as far as like, let's go back to the sort of like event for artists, because I kind of want to talk about like opportunities for artists. So you're kind of like a more like, you know, everybody's like, as long as you're good at your craft, you're good on the show. Now, would you say kind of like you're the only organization out there that kind of works in that manner?
Yeah, for sure. Cause so everything is like, for the most part in Chicago, is pay to play.
Yep.
Right?
Ooh.
So because I figured that out, right? I haven't paid for anything I ever done in Chicago. I would rather pay for something out of state. And what it does is people see us out of town, and now they want to book us.
Yeah, that's very smart.
You know, so like, all right, so we announced we was coming to LA, right? And I actually wore the shirt at the show last night, but it's a big brand in Chicago called Juggernaut, and you know, like they locked it in with me to do like they want me to come to the store, right, and pick out an outfit and rap while I'm picking out an outfit, and like puts the whole together like a segment, like and then all the pieces that I picked they're gonna put on sale.
Damn,
and they're gonna
sick.
shoot and shit like that. So and then it's a big performance venue in Chicago called the Wild Hair. I'll be performing there December 4th.
Nice.
You know, so we'll be there December 4th. You know what I'm saying? So
That's
like,
sick.
So like that's how I play it. You know what I'm saying? And then like I'm very knowledgeable of the business. I know how to read contracts and shit like that because of my friends and shit like that. And so like I said, I'm just well rounded and I'm very sharp and you know very sharp and consistent and intentional. And like I like to do good business and stand on that. Because good business equals great long relationships, and that's how I'm able to
That
do
is
that
true.
and get so much movement from the vibe check because of all my relationships.
Yeah.
So was that your first time performing in LA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
So
sure, yeah.
Underground Live, yeah.
For sure, for
Damn.
sure.
Okay. And then how'd you hear about us?
So like I just like you know just going through the internet, you know what I'm saying, like just you know we were just seeing who's what's who, you know, shit like that, you know, just going through the page. You know, like just seeing what's going on, you know, and just seeing like I want to be a part of it.
Was it like an ad, or was it like you started off someone else's profile?
No, I think like I just because I knew he was coming, so like you know I just started searching. You know,
Nice, yeah. And we popped up.
Yeah, for sure.
That's tight, man. How was your overall experience, both of y'all, with it, you know the crowd, the community,
It's
all
my
that?
first time ever coming to LA, and so far it's been love.
So this is like my 6th or 7th time here. And like the crowd, we all seen like they showed me hella love and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that was dope. And what else you say? I forgot. Like I forgot what else you said.
Oh no, I was just wanting to know how'd you hear? Yeah, your experience
like,
and how
so,
you know.
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Like our entire LA experience has been crazy. This trip, like I said, we've been in the studio with people from Empire. You know, we got a chance to meet popular artists here and shit like that. And it was so all right. So just a quick story. So the guy from Empire, I don't want to say his name. I don't want to give him away and shit like that. But he's in the Afrobeat section, you know. And he was just like, I do Afrobeats. I run this section for Empire, whatever. You know, he was like, oh, okay, cool. You know, and we was like me, Donnie Loke, and Monty, Howie, and our guy Dakota. We were just all playing records back to back. And then eventually, like, he just came in and was like, let's cook up. And then we cooked up a banger, bro, in about 20 minutes.
Jeez,
you know
that's right.
So, like everything that's been happening for us, like, it's been just like, what the fuck? Like, how do we end up here? And to be honest, like, our guy who was going to come, like, he's been, like, lining us up with, like, a lot of people. Like, we got that. So the studio we actually went to was actually called The Underground as well.
Oh,
so, Popsky. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Popsky.
Sounds a little familiar.
Sounds familiar. I don't know.
We got the chance to meet Popsky and his team. They got the Underground magazine as well.
Oh, I think I've heard of that. Yeah.
They just did the producer count with Zaytoven, Popsky, and the Underground studios. They just like so Zaytoven just held a producer camp there, a producer and writing camp in their compound.
Nice.
So like I said, we got a chance to meet the people in there, and we got a chance to meet one of the engineers who engineered on Revenge of the Dreamers and Victory Lap.
Oh shit.
So like our trip's been crazy. Then like last night, we ran into an engineer who actually was at you guys' show. He came and hollered at us. He said he mixed for Conway. You know, and when he like showed me his Instagram, like yeah, last night, literally, last night.
You never know who's gonna pull up, bro.
We've had A&Rs there that used to work like at I think it was like Young Money. It was crazy.
That's crazy.
No, it was no, scratch that from the fucking record. It wasn't Young Money.
He said scratch it.
Scratch that. It wasn't Young Money. It was Interscope.
Okay.
No, it was Interscope for sure. It was Interscope. We did a show in Hollywood, and it was actually an artist that was touring. He just happened to be in LA, and he was like, "Yo, that guy's the guy from Interscope." And I was like, I walked up to him. I was like, "Seriously?" He's like, "Yeah." And he showed me all this stuff. I was like, "Damn."
Accidental Chaos?
Yeah, it was Accidental Chaos. Yeah, it was an A&R for fucking Interscope. But that's crazy how, like, dang, man, I didn't even know that was at our show. I swear, like, things just slip by.
You never know who's gonna pull up, man. You know.
Yeah, he was really talking like to Howie though. You know what I'm saying? Like he liked that Howie song. You know, one of the songs he did from his performance and shit. So and he was I was just letting them talk. You know what I'm saying? I was just sitting by on the side, and then he asked me who I was, and so I started talking as well. Then I got a chance to play him a song, and then we all exchanged Instagrams and shit like that. And Conway was definitely, he was out on his Instagram a few times. So
Hey.
I would like to think he's telling the truth. So
There you go, the power of networking, bro. See that right there.
yeah, pretty dope. And like even like the hotel. So like our hotel, we got an extra day free. We get the car you seen us pull up in. We for 4 days we paid $30 for it. So
Jeez.
like so our trip has been like love, bro.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like crazy. You know what I'm saying? So like and I met the guy through my guy, and he works at the Enterprise here. So he's like, man, like y'all good people. You know, we gonna take care of you. So once again, that's a relationship I'm gonna stay in contact with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
Try to get him to Chicago. Like even if he just want to come chill, come on. You know what I'm saying? Just because of the love you showed while we was out here. So yeah.
Building relationships, man. That's what's up, bro. I'll say that's a successful trip out here to LA, man.
Yeah,
for
for
real,
sure.
dude. You guys got work done.
Yeah, for sure.
I just wanted to ask one thing real quick, because I did see Monty's page, and one thing that caught my eye was the gang activities.
Yo.
So I wanted to ask you about that, and so you can get into it, because that did catch my eye for sure.
That was a group/album series I was trying to start up. I still got like a lot of things I want to do with that name, so I'm still going to play around with it. But Gang Activities was essentially gang activities.
Yeah.
So it was a whole bunch of artists just collectively hopping on projects. Essentially, I'm probably going to do that, but just do it like a mixtape series or something like that. So it'd be like Gang Activities Volume 1, 2, and 3, and do like the Schoolhouse Rock kind of playoff vibe and add different characters into it.
Okay. That's tight, man.
But the whole idea is to have fun. It's like party music.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
That's so crazy that you bring that up, because when we started in high school, and we used to record and shit, and we used to make our mixtapes like Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, and then we just randomly skipped to like Volume 37.
That's funny.
We're like, yeah, they ain't gonna expect this one coming.
It's like 37.
Yeah, like we were ahead of our time, because you know how on Instagram they just like on their first video they just put part 4.
Right.
We started that shit. We were ahead of our time. We're like volume 37, bro. They're just like, damn, they're on volume 37, but that was our third. That's our third tape.
That's just so crazy that it like did it work? Like how did it? Well, like what happened from that? Like did you guys get like way more like?
Bro, no. Okay, so all right, check it. So
People were like, volume 30. Fuck. What else is on TV? Like we don't give a fuck about none of that.
bro, the only reason is because we were recording these songs on like an iPhone, bro. Beat. And we were like, bam, bro. But we used to make these CDs, hand them out at school, because there was like 2 different rap groups in our little area, dude. It was a rap group. I'm not gonna say the name, but they're gonna just not be out there because I don't know where they are. I don't know where they are, what they're doing. I haven't heard from them for a while, but it was us and them. And basically, yeah, it was always a competition. They were more popular than us. We were like the skaters type, like stoner group type, just making music. And they were like the jocks and stuff, so they had exactly. So like we were the underdogs and shit, but just say we're still doing this and we're still here.
Right.
And I haven't heard anything from them. So
It's tough. Sucks to be them.
that's what happens, man. It's that hustle, bro. Like people still have those CDs, which is pretty crazy because we handwritten them ourselves.
Yeah.
There's like no album cover, no nothing, just a paper that says Volume 37.
That's going to be memorabilia in the future, bro.
Yeah, man. Whoever has those, hey, yo, hit us up. We'll sign them.
Way different than from those Batch Records CDs.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Bam, bro. Speaking of collaboration album. But yeah, man, hey, I really appreciate you guys, coming out here, taking a chance, and with our show too, and just like being up there and getting to see the community, because it took us a while to build this community where it just shows nothing but love and respect. Nobody's booing each other, people stay. until that incident happened when the lights turned off.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
understandable, man.
but
Like I said, it's
that was the
Chicago.
first time that happened, bro, because that was our first time experimenting like with a place like that, you know,
Right.
especially with like neighbors close to us,
Right,
you
right,
know.
right.
So it was a one hell of an experience.
And I just want to go. I don't want to cut you off, but I just want to go on record for saying, like, you know, like I would love for you guys to like look at my page so you can see what the vibe check is,
Yeah.
and also like just go like the Urban Lux page as well, and like because we can like create a bigger network. You know, you guys can send artists to Chicago if they're willing to come, and I can send guys to you guys if they're willing to come. As
Hell
well.
yeah.
So like to make the network bigger, and then I introduce you to my guys from like Atlanta. That way, if you want to, you guys can send people to Atlanta. Then you guys can go like if you want to as well. Yeah, Grand Rapids, Michigan as well, Detroit, Michigan as well. So I'm on record saying it.
On record.
Hell yeah, on record.
Yeah, I put- you know what I'm
Right
saying?
there,
I put-
boy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I
We
put-
tapped in, bro.
For
We
sure,
tapped
for sure.
in for sure.
But yeah, but I want to say, like, you know, every event does have its challenges. I mean, I really want to say that every event runs smoothly, but I mean, I could fucking count like less than fucking the amount on my hands. Fucking, they're not easy to pull off, man. I mean, and the thing is that we could have a consistent venue, but the thing that makes us different is that we throw events at spots that other people don't do. Because the thing about also out here, I know you do have your one that one venue, but out here multiple event throwing like organizations, they literally all use the same spots. So the thing that kind of was like, okay, I need something to stand out. That spot that you're in, there's literally nobody else that's gonna probably perform there now.
Right.
But neither in the past.
Right.
And there's no shows like that. There's like no shows like that you could like literally like loft shows like that. That's unheard of. Like as far as like event throwing out here, because again, I'm not gonna use any names for venues, but there's like maybe like 4 or 5 venues that each event thrower uses repeatedly. So that's kind of the thing that kind of gives our brand value, is that we're able to do that. Like that venue that you guys were at, that's an example. We've thrown a beach house show. It's literally this nice friggin' a house on the beach on a cliff with a view of the ocean. We've thrown a event in the hills, a house in the hills, not a mansion. I mean, the house was big.
House was huge.
But the view, man, like you can see videos of it, and like you can't really see how fucking nice in person it is. But those fucking shows had a lot of fucking challenges. Rain, the owner was,
a dick.
not a dick. I didn't say that. I still want to be cool with him. I mean, he was rightfully pissed. I mean, we were all over the place that day. If it didn't rain, everything would have been cool that day. But it rained.
Nah, there was a lot of miscommunication.
Fuck
too,
yeah.
So it's just like there's those little things that you don't expect to go wrong that go wrong.
Bro, we got
It's
there
just-
and he would start yelling at us, bro. He was like,
Yeah.
"What's your truck doing here?" He just pulled up and shit. Bro.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
this stuff.
Yeah.
He thought it was out there for like 10 minutes.
Yeah. But what as far as like you guys go, I mean, what do you guys use as far as like a DJ? Because that's another thing that was kind of a.
yeah, we have a DJ that's part of the swim team. Shout out DJ Nephew.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, we got we literally have everything, bro. Like we got people who do photos, DJs, everything. The only thing we're really missing is a promotional team, and I've been honing in on that. I'm tricking like being promotional savvy, listening to Monty, like some of the things he's been telling me as well. Because like I know it seems like I'm the brains, but we're both the brains. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
I'm just good at like talking. I'm a little better. I'm a little more of a people person than bro is. So like that's why it's kind of going like this. But
Yeah, I'm quiet. It's not perfect.
That's good.
But
Good.
like when I say like bro brain is turning, and we like iron is sharpening iron. You know
That's
what I'm
usually
saying?
how it is though.
Yeah, for
When
sure.
you don't speak, you're just quiet.
Yeah. So
Mine's turning.
for sure. You know what I'm saying?
That's good. And just, to wrap things up here, I mean, as far as like the future, I mean, what do you guys have upcoming? Or what, I mean, since we're at the end of the year, I mean, what's some plans for 2025? What's upcoming? What do you guys got going on? We'll start with Heff Banks and then.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm about to drop another EP, Up Late 2. Verified as the lead single for the EP.
Dope.
I just dropped in August Up Late Part 1, and that's at like 35,000 streams right now.
Damn.
I'm just trying to be more consistent. Like, my thing is, I've always done music for about 4 or 5 months, and then stopped, and then done, did it, stop. So, like, I've been on tour, like, with the core DJs and shit like that. Like, I've done a lot of dope shit, like, what's the performance shit, the Bash, what the fuck is that they be doing in Chicago? The 92.3? No, 107.5. I can't think of the right name for it. It's I forget what it's called.
Power 92, a really popular local.
We're local radio station, you know what I'm saying? Power 92.3 and 107.5 are like the two biggest. And each year both radio stations throw like big events where they bring artists, like artists that we all know out, you know what I'm saying? So like I'm trying to just get back to there, like, you know what I'm saying? Get back on them stages and shit like that, and just really just be more consistent and just dominate in my lane.
That's dope.
Yeah, just dominate in my lane.
Cool. What about you, Monty?
What was the question one more time?
What do you got coming up? I mean, what maybe some projects?
Outside of, bro's been setting up some other plays for us in other states and stuff, so we got that stuff coming up too. But outside of that, I'm planning on dropping an album, planning on dropping a mixtape, and I'm planning on breaking up and creating this series called The Harder They Fall. And instead of doing a volume 1 and volume 2, I'm gonna call them episodes.
Oh, hell yeah!
Try to create like a series.
That's dope. 3
songs per episode.
Yeah, shorter projects is kind of way to go now. Yeah,
for sure.
But thank you guys for coming through. All the way from Chicago, we got Heff Banks, Monty Psychs. I've been Prophecy, your co-host.
I'm Danny Boy.
It's your boy Jesus.
Thank you guys for coming through. This is the Underground Hype Show. We'll see you next time.
Peace out.
Thank you, fellas. Thank you. Dope
Also,
episode.
now we off camera.
I could give a fuck about the coffin. No, you can tell how this kill got me coughing. Smoking this gas so exhausting, but it's just a few for the motion I'm called in. Lights action, no pause, and follow that script, fuck this shit that you talking. Niggas be extra, claiming they stand up around me, they looking like Hawkins. Lethal weapon, my peers projection, nickname the lesson, cause class in session. I teach confessions in my profession, like I'm a priest, I help you count your blessings. Done with pressing, gay shit addressing, can't find a fuck for if they was caring. Take a flight with jet fuel, as a parent, coasting over lands, cause the field look barren. I stroll through eyes with this weight, I'm barren, don't see myself in mirrors, I'm staring. With this atom splitting, motion tearing, bomb in my chest that explodes in sessions. Selling bodies just like concessions, it's tailor-made for fans and back sessions. Knowing nothing comes without stresses, so in this booth I give you selections. Yes, there is options, there's multiple choice, cause life is a test and my grade need a hoist. Ironic this loud, have to deal with the noise, why I hop through this game like Mario for coin, yeah. But ain't nobody controlling your boy, yeah. Look at the motion that I do employ, yeah. I could give a fuck about the coffin, no, you can tell how this kill got me coughing. Smoking this gas so exhausting, but it's just a few for the motion I'm called in. Lights action, no pause, and follow that script, fuck this shit that you talking. Niggas be extra, claiming they stand up around me, they looking like Hawkins.
Fuck you, Isaac, I hate you.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't want the head, I'm straight. I'll bring the hair out live. Money brought out the vibes. Gang with me like a tribe. Frisco's, I do steak. With Sinna, she blind. AP perfect time. Made a Muslim bitch to swine. Woke up bad late. I said, whoa, like shine. Liberal ready to shoot. I told him, hold that down. She fucked me like pros. We just roll around. Gin on top of gin is how I roll around. I've been lit up, so I'm in that mode. But I don't trust the soul, so I speak in code. Smoke it out the pound, knock you in for roll. Set her head fast, she like she a troll. I really been him, I ain't never lied. I could probably hit her, but I never tried. I walk it like this, cause I'm verified. I talk it like this, cause I'm verified. I really been him, I ain't never lied. I could probably hit her, but I never tried. I walk it like this, cause I'm verified. I talk it like this, cause I'm verified. Middle finger up, yes, fuck 'em all. She say my chain a collar, baby, I'm a dog. Mr. Parker, you alright outside the mall. Bad bitch hit them balls, she went through the draws. I won't do no high speeds, I just get shit out the way. Lil' bro, he up early tryna strike shit broad day. Get right to the money, keep your feelings out the way. And don't smoke in that car if you gon' drive it to the bay. Hey, I didn't did shit big, I went 4X. Lil' bitch be complaining. I won't answer no text. Yellow light who? I won't do no slow sex. Yellow light who? Baby, it's Rolex. I really been him, I ain't never lied. I could probably hit her, but I never tried. I walk it like this, cause I'm verified. I talk it like this, cause I'm verified. I really been him, I ain't never lied. I could probably hit her, but I never tried. I walk it like this, cause I'm verified. I talk it like this, cause I'm verified.